Currently, Uganda is hosting over 2 million refugees, largely from South Sudan and the DRC.
South Sudan, we have 1,052,701, 52% of the refugees in the camps. DRC Congo, we have 665,604, representing 33%. Sudan, we have 94,856.
Sam Engola is a new minister in charge of disaster preparedness and refugees, replacing Engineer Ronek. During a meeting with the UNHCR Deputy Representative to Uganda, Jason HEPPS, Engola expressed concern that Uganda could face a humanitarian crisis due to the decreasing funding of about $608 million US, approximately 2.2 trillion Uganda shillings for refugees.
Funding has reached a historical low. As of May 2026, the refugees response faces a struggling funding gap of $608.5 million, 71.6% of minimum requirement.
However, UNHCR Deputy Representative to Uganda, Jason HEPPS, said despite this challenge, Uganda still receives the biggest share of the global refugee response funds because of the open door policy to refugees.
On the other hand, because of Uganda's refugee policy, not only because you host 2 million refugees, but because you have the approach that you have, Uganda is the largest recipient of development funding in relation to refugees globally, vis-a-vis the World Bank's window for hosts and refugees. Mm-hmm. And we have a global institutional partnership as well as a local partnership with the World Bank that we report to them twice a year and telling about the framework and the context of Uganda, reaffirming that Uganda has a policy that is welcoming and including refugees and therefore remains a top candidate and eligible for what's called the window for host communities.
The meeting was also attended by the State Minister in charge of disaster preparedness and refugees, Dr. Lilian Aber, and the Commissioner for Refugees, Patrick Okero.
When we get these donations, it's important to bring government on board and also allow us determine where those monies are supposed to go, because we've always had challenges of restrictions on money coming and say we are taking this money to this and in this particular area, but maybe the department feels there is a gap in a certain camp or in a certain area. But if the money comes in with that kind of tagging, conditions, it makes it very difficult for us to supervise. So mine is just to say, yes, we have a very good working relationship and we hope to put our heads together going forward to ensure that the situation can improve.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.